Welcome to part 3 of our Japan travel series, where we spend the day exploring Universal Studios Osaka. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Hannah. I'm a single adoptive parent of 2 young children, documenting our travels as we explore the world and our home base in America. On this trip, we are spending time in Asia and Australia. So far, we have spent a week in Tokyo exploring temples, museums and parks, and a week in Osaka staying in a traditional Japanese home, walking around the local residential area and the city of Osaka, and visiting the Osaka Aquarium. I will link the first 2 Japan travel vlogs in the description if that is something you're interested in. So we decided to spend our final day in Japan at Universal Studios Osaka. I wasn't really sure what to expect coming here with young kids, whether it would feel manageable or just a bit overwhelming. And if I'm honest, it was a bit of both. Overall first impressions, the park itself is incredible. It's big, really well designed, and each area feels completely different. But it's also busy, like very, very busy. Coming here with younger kids is definitely doable, but I think it's all about expectations. There are areas they will absolutely love, and others are probably more geared towards older kids or adults. So I just focused on the things I knew they would enjoy, and I didn't try to do everything. One of the main reasons we came here was to visit the Super Nintendo World, and walking through this area honestly felt like stepping into a completely different world, very much like being inside a video game. It's bright, colourful, and there is just so much going on everywhere you look. This area of the park felt a little nostalgic for me, as I grew up in the 80s and early 90s playing Mario Brothers and Sonic the Hedgehog video games, and so it was a lot of fun to kind of be around the Mario Brothers world. It was definitely one of the busiest parts of the park, and there are quite a few stairs involved as well, but it's a really incredible sight, kind of climbing up the steps and looking down into the Super Nintendo world for the first time. You can purchase an electronic device that you wear on your wrist and then use this to play games and to collect tokens. And so this is what we did for Jameson, which he really, really enjoyed. I found the system with the wristband a little bit complicated, but after getting some assistance, we figured it out in the end, and Jameson had a really good time playing some of the games geared towards younger children. Next was the Jurassic Park area. This orchestral music score by John Williams is my absolute favourite movie score of all time, and I just loved hanging out in this area to listen to it on the loudspeaker. The 2 main attractions being the roller coaster and the log flume were not kid friendly, but we enjoyed watching everybody else have a good time and get a little scared on these rides. I'm going to pause for just a moment here and let some of the soundtrack play. One area that really stood out for us, especially with younger kids, was Wonderland. This is definitely the most family-friendly part of Universal Studios Japan, and you can feel the difference as soon as you walk in. It's somewhat calmer, a bit less overwhelming, and everything is designed with younger children in mind. The rides here are smaller, slower, and just more manageable if you're visiting with little ones. There's less pressure, shorter rides, and it just feels like a space where kids can actually enjoy themselves without everything being quite so intense and such long lines. There are a few rides here that are perfect for younger kids, things like gentle carousels, small rides, and interactive play areas, as well as characters doing little performances. Nothing too fast or overwhelming, just simple, fun, and easy to go on. I think what I liked most about this area was just the pace. After some of the busier parts of the park, this felt like a bit of a reset where we could slow down, let the kids explore, and not feel rushed. We especially liked the indoor area, and there was lots to do, especially for Jameson, and it just felt safe letting him run around and have a bit more freedom than he could outside in the main park area. If you're coming here with toddlers or young children, this is definitely an area you'll want to spend some time in. It's probably the most manageable part of the park and just makes the whole experience feel a lot more enjoyable. We ended up spending longer here than we expected, and I think it ended up being one of the easiest and most enjoyable parts of the day for all of us. We also spent some time in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This area is just beautifully done. It is so detailed and feels like you've stepped right into the films. Even if you're not going on the rides, it's worth walking through, and we mostly enjoyed the atmosphere here. And that wraps up our day at Universal Studios. We have one happy, tired boy on the train on the way back to our Airbnb. In our next vlog, we are going to start exploring Australia. And so if that is content that interests you, then please consider subscribing. It really helps support small, growing channels like ours. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.